Welcome to Rock the Life. I'm Katya.
I'm Amy.
And today we have a little story about something more behind the music and the
hmm
people behind the music.
hmm
We have a very special guest, not just a fan, not just a supporter, but the original backstage pass holder to Kobe Reese. It's his
Right?
mom.
Oh my gosh, I really love our chat with Lori. Mom perks. We've talked about it in a couple other episodes, so I'm so excited to get into mom perks with Lori.
And with Lori, she is just as much a rock fan. So we're going to talk music, mom life, the unique world of how her family, with
hmm
Kobe's amazing talent, have
hmm
been learning the music business and the rock world. And
Yep.
it's heartfelt. And we promise for Kobe that it won't be embarrassing.
Right? Really, seriously. Oh my gosh, how exciting. You guys, I really hope you enjoy our chat. This one, they're all really fun, but this one gives you I just can't
It's a
get over
feel
the
good.
mom perks.
It feels
Yeah,
good.
yeah, and I just here's Lori.
Here's Lori. Hi, Lori. Welcome to Rock the Life. How are you doing?
Hi, how are you? I'm happy to be here.
We are
We're
so
excited.
happy to have you. We have actually, after we interviewed Kobe, we were talking about you and saying how we were so excited to talk to you and we wanted to talk to you because, again, I think you're a kindred spirit with us.
It's
Okay, so
awesome.
before we go into talking about Kobe and Mom Perks, I wanted you to share with us a little bit of your background and what was your connection to music growing up?
When I was little, I took piano lessons and didn't love it, but I always loved music. So I always listened to all different genres of music growing up and just had a love and a passion for music. We always had music playing in our house all the time when raising the children. So I was a preschool teacher for many, many years,
Oh.
even through raising the five kids. And then when Kobe's career really started rolling, I just got so busy that I
Yeah.
stopped teaching. And now I am just full time Kobe Reese.
And
Uh,
designer, like stage clothes, so
I have learned
costuming,
to
the whole nine yards.
all. If I filled out a resume now, I could check every box because I
Right?
have learned everything.
That is
I love
so,
that so much.
so okay, there's so much of it, just in that alone, I want to ask questions. Okay, so when you were growing up, was there a particular band or style of music that you loved that really caught your ear?
I was a Jersey girl. I grew up in New Jersey,
Oh,
so I loved Bon Jovi and Bruce
Mm-hmm.
Springsteen. And then as some of my older children were growing up, they were country fans. They totally converted me. I have become the country girl. I love Keith Urban and I love going to all the country concerts and everything. So I really have a love for that. But because of Kobe, I developed a love for rock. And
Nice.
I just value it so much.
so was it
You
you that
guys,
was listening to the rock, or was it Kobe that found rock music?
It's really odd. From the time that Kobe was a little baby, he loved rock music. And I'm talking a couple months old. Like he would hear it in the house and you could see he was responding to it. We have
wow.
videos when he's a year old and moving his hands to the beat. And we said, he's going to be a drummer. Like we
Mhm.
just felt that from the time he was a baby. It just
Yeah.
came so naturally to him. And, we had some episodes where one day he was playing cars on his little carpet in his room. And I hear him singing, and he was singing Godsmack and some not lovely lyrics for a 3-year-old. And I said, "Where did you hear that?" He said, "Daddy plays it in the car all the time."
Nice.
So talk with dad about, censoring the rock music a little bit. But Kobe just has always had a passion for it.
I have something similar to that where I was listening to Meredith Brooks's Bitch in the car when my oldest
Mhm.
was like 2, and she's just singing away, you know?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, and that was when I was like, "Uh-huh.
to
Uh-huh." Whoops.
It's a
I
power
love
anthem,
that.
Amy. It's okay.
Right? Truth.
It's okay.
She's fine with it now, 30 years later.
I was going to ask more about his siblings. Did any of them, did he like have a real like influence in his music or play a lot of something that he enjoyed more?
So Kobe's siblings, to be honest, are not huge music fans. The girls
Okay.
are country fans. They all have their own little thing. Kobe's older brother likes listening to more of the DJ musics.
Oh yeah.
Um, Not so much the same rock scene as Kobe.
Wow.
It was really Kobe alone that just gravitated to that 80s hair metal and just absolutely loved it. And he had been begging us for a drum kit, and he was our fifth child. Our house was chaos. I was not anxious to put a drum kit in the house, so we
Mm,
kept fighting it and fighting it. And for
yep.
his seventh birthday, I said, "What kind of party do you want? Let's start planning." He said, "I don't want a party. I don't want any gifts. I only want a drum kit. That's all I want." And we felt at that point we had to give in, so
Yeah.
we got a drum kit, and it just all came naturally to him. And he picked everything up right away, and he would wake up 6 o'clock in the morning to practice before
I
school.
remember him saying that. And it was
His
like,
siblings were all ready to move out, and it was probably time for some of them to start.
They were like
So
the drums.
thinking about it.
I mean,
yes,
you can't get away from the drums, right? I mean, unless it's like
no,
the
no.
digital ones, like you're not going to get away from it. You're going to hear the drums
And
playing in the
he
house.
never liked the electronic hits. He felt they didn't have that same sound.
Yeah. Yep.
So
It's
when
true.
you saw his talent, did you get like did he have drum teachers or how did it work out or did either of you teach him?
So we immediately enrolled him in School of Rock, where he started taking drum lessons. And then eventually they had Kobe start singing. And then Kobe did attend another music school called Rocket Academy. And he loved music so much that he just couldn't get enough. And when he was
Wow.
little, like we were thinking, wow, he's good. But then we're like, everyone thinks their child's good. And we're probably
Mm.
like every other parent. And so we didn't think that much of it. We were proud of him. Then we started to notice that everyone in the audiences would look forward to seeing Kobe perform. And at his music school shows, people couldn't wait until Kobe came out to do his songs. And we started to think, maybe he does have something special. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
he is good. Maybe this is his thing. And we just supported him. And whenever he wanted to try new instruments or take more lessons, we were there to support him because he loved it so much. And he was also doing sports when he was younger. He loved playing baseball, and it finally reached a point where he had to
Oh.
make a decision. We
Mm.
Yeah.
just couldn't handle everything. The baseball coach was furious because we had to leave games early to get to a show. And I'm not sure exactly how old Kobe was. I think he was about 11. And we said, Kobe, you have to
You
make
gotta
the
choose.
choice. He said,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter which you choose. And we gave him no pressure because he really loved both. And he looked at us, he said, I have to choose the music. And from that moment on, he just ran with it. And we've done college 4 times with our older children. And we said, listen, if you know in your heart this is honestly what you want to do, we'll be there to support you all the way. And we feel in this industry, it's difficult to make it
Mm-hmm.
without having that support from the family
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
it is a
What a
lot of
difference.
work.
Yeah. Yeah. Did
Now
you
with
realize
that
when you said that what it would be?
We had no idea. If I ever knew how much work this was going to be, I think I would have pushed that baseball. It was much easier to sit there and root him on and
Oh gosh.
wash some baseball pans. But it's a lot of work, but it's definitely
Yeah.
worth it,
Yeah.
to see his happiness and see his dreams coming true. And he's accomplished more in these 14 years than many adults have
Yeah.
in their entire lives. And he works so hard. He really does.
Now, did
That's
you have
the
any
hardest part.
connection
Yeah.
to the music industry before working with Kobe, working with him
So
and helping him?
honestly, we had no
Oh,
connections at all. We didn't know anyone at all. And it started out with his drum teacher from School of Rock introducing us to some people he had played with and some people he knew in the industry. And he would introduce Kobe to them because he felt Kobe was very talented. And it somehow just started to snowball. We would meet some people and they would be so impressed with Kobe. They would ask him to come and guest with their bands, and he would guest with one band, and another band would see him and say, wow, now we want him come and guest with our band. And then it just kind of took off, and more people were inviting him to guest with their bands, and people would reach out to him and give him advice. And it was amazing. Like, we had no idea how supportive the music community.
Yeah.
People look upon those musicians with the long hair and the tattoos like they're these horrible people. And they are some of the nicest people we have ever met in our entire lives. And, Kobe has gotten so much support and help and guidance from just so many people in the industry that it's been wonderful. It's really great.
what has been some of your favorite reactions from some of those supportive people in the industry? Do you have any stories of those or something that really stood out as special to you?
We are just so honored when we see big musicians impressed with Kobe. One example, Kobe performed at Kiss Cancer Goodbye in
Hmm.
Sarasota, Florida, and Eric Singer was there. Now, from the time Kobe was 2, he has had Eric Singer's poster hanging over his bed. He has just been his idol his entire life. And he got to see Eric Singer there, and Eric spent time with him. And Eric was signing autographs, and he had like a huge, huge line with tons and tons of people in it. And someone went and told him Kobe was about to perform. He stopped his autograph line to go in and watch Kobe perform, and then got back in his line again. And Kobe was just so honored that Eric would take the time to do that. And they have become best friends. Eric calls him, he FaceTimes Kobe to give Kobe
Wow.
advice. He watches Kobe's band performances, and he'll give Kobe little pointers on how the band can improve. And in fact, last week he mailed Kobe a package, and he gave Kobe some of the clothes that he wore when he was performing with Kiss for Kobe to wear in his shows now.
Oh
So
That's
my
awesome.
word.
mm,
That
Oh
is so
my
special.
goodness.
it really is.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
these are people Kobe has idolized, and now he considers them friends.
Isn't that amazing?
It really
Oh
is.
gosh.
His life is just, so wonderful. And sometimes we worry that he takes it for granted, and we have to remind him. We said, Kobe, normal 14-year-olds are not friends
Yeah.
with the people in Kiss, and, where they can just reach out to them whenever they have a question. I said, you are just so blessed. And, you have to
Yeah.
appreciate all that life has given you.
So, Lori, do you go to all his shows with him?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I go to everything. Last year, I had some unfortunate health issues and I had to have back surgery.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
I was in bed for 8 weeks
Oof.
recovering. I couldn't walk and it was killing me because I couldn't get up and be at every show. And
Mm.
I was supposed to still be on bed rest, and I took my little walker and got myself to the shows and, then suffered for it afterwards. But I love being there to support him and his band. They're great kids.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I would never want to miss out on any of that. Like people say to us, oh, he's almost old enough to be able to go on his own. And I think, I don't care if he's 50. I want to be there. If
Um,
I can still be there, I want to be in that front row and rooting him on. I'm so proud. And, it's great to watch him.
well, I mean, when you look at like Taylor Swift's mom and dad go to probably every
Mhm.
show she does,
Mhm.
and you see what a difference I think sometimes having a strong parental support unit is behind them to not give
Mhm.
into things
Mhm.
that they shouldn't be doing and to make sure they're
Mhm.
influenced by the right people. And I think that is
Yep.
wonderful.
Yep.
That only is going to make him a better person.
And And that's another thing. Like, we know the music industry has other temptations in it, and we explain that to Kobe all the time that we will support you all the way, but you have to stay on that straight and narrow path of music. And when we hear stories about people who have made bad decisions along the way, we use those stories as a learning time
Mhm.
to show him how people have lost their careers because of a few bad
Mhm.
decisions and how important it is to never
Yep.
make those bad decisions and
Exactly.
to stay focused.
Now I have to ask, what's the most mom thing that you've done at one of his shows?
Oh boy. So his very first show where, not a music school show, but I think Kobe was 10 years old and Steve Brown had asked Kobe to open his show. And Kobe said yes and came running over to me all excited. And I said, Kobe, you have no band. You have no, you've never done anything but music school. Like he said, Mom, I've got this. Don't worry, I've got this. So he got some friends together. They had two rehearsals, went to a venue called Dingbats. They were doing an amazing job. So the first show they were performing was a Bon Jovi song. So Kobe had this great fringe leather jacket. And I said, wear it for the first song, but then take it off because it's going to be hot in there. So when he went to take it off, the zipper got stuck on the fringe. And I saw the look of panic on his face, and
Oh.
I didn't know what to do because, he's up there on the stage
Yeah.
being a big boy. And you couldn't be the normal mom.
At 10.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he got through like three more songs, and I see the sweat building. And I said, he's
Oh.
going to pass out. So I yelled up, step out of it, just step out of it. So he just like wiggled out of the jacket and, threw it on the floor. But
Lord.
it is
I
very
love it.
hard sometimes to not step in
Yeah.
and I help ahead of time, I help afterwards, and every now and then you see something on stage and you're like, oh, I want to walk up and fix it if something isn't right, but let it go. Learn to let it go. And we've learned it
Oh,
really doesn't matter if the banner's like 3 inches off center. And
that's
So now
amazing.
I also have to ask, when you go to his shows on a scale of like 1 to 10, do you dress in like full merch of his or
Mm.
so I have to tell you, Kobe is
I
our
would?
last child. And we had Kobe when we were a little bit older. And never did I think in my old age I would be back in leather pants and high heels and
I love it.
fake jewelry. And it's just so much fun. It's
I think that's great. I
fun
love it.
to we're kind of reliving our youth again, and we're out
Mm-hmm.
having fun in all these great clubs. And I think having Kobe and having his path go this way is really the best thing that has ever
Mm-hmm.
happened to us. It's just, it's been so exciting, and all of our kids are great. Every one of
Yeah.
them has different strengths, and we have
Yep.
supported each one of them along the way with what they've wanted to do. And it's fortunate that Kobe's last,
Mm-hmm.
so we can dedicate this time.
Quick question. How old were you, if you don't mind, how old were you when he was born?
I was 44 when I had Kobe.
I was 43 when I had Matthew. So I
Your last
totally
one.
get you on all of that. And he's my youngest and the last one.
Oh,
But
yeah.
what's the gap between Kobe and his next sibling?
So, Kobe has a sister that
Hmm.
is 20. He has a
Hmm.
brother that's 25, another sister that's turning
Yeah.
29, and a sister that's 32.
Yeah. I get that. Did you kind of go, "Oh my gosh, we're having a baby"? Did you like freak out a little? I
Well,
did.
we kind of have a story. So, before Kobe was born, we were having a baby girl
Oh
by
yeah.
choice. And unfortunately, the day I was scheduled to deliver, we went to the hospital and there was
Mhm.
no heartbeat. And she
Oh.
had
Oh, I'm so
tangled
sorry.
herself in the umbilical
Mm.
cord, and we lost her. And we had four children home waiting for their
Mhm.
baby sister, and our
Oh.
lives basically fell apart.
Yeah.
And, we were talking about it after, and we said the only way to put life back together for these kids is to
Mhm.
try again. And
Yeah.
we were already very old doing this.
Mhm. Mhm.
And that's how Kobe came to be.
Oh, I'm
And
It's
glad.
we
a
really
rainbow
felt that there
baby.
was a purpose for him to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
born, for
Yeah.
everything that had happened. And when he was born, we said he's going to do something great in life. He's going to cure
Mhm.
cancer, or, make world peace. We had no idea he was going to bring rock into the future.
Bring joy
Yeah.
into
Right.
people's lives.
It's
He is such a
mhm.
delight. He is such a delight to
Oh,
Mhm.
listen to.
thank you
Yeah.
so
Oh,
Yeah.
much.
Oh, that's,
so
as hard as that is,
Hmm.
it helps when you see the purpose through it. And Matthew is also a rainbow baby. So
Hmm.
I understand that. Definitely.
wonderful.
Yes. And I think you look at life differently after that.
Mhm.
And after that had happened to us, I said, I'm going to enjoy every minute of Kobe's life and,
Mhm.
support all his dreams. And I never imagined these would be his dreams, and that, life would be moving as quickly as it's
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah.
But it's just such a
I
fun ride,
love it.
all loving it.
So going back to Mom Perks, I want to ask you. So of all the
Yes.
shows and all the things Kobe has done, what has been like a fan moment for you? Yeah, so
Mhm.
not as a Kobe, but for you seeing someone or reacting to someone's
So
music.
I have to tell you, like growing up, I loved Kiss. We all
Okay.
loved Kiss. It was like our generation. So just a few weeks ago, Kobe was invited to meet Gene Simmons.
Wow.
And I was like little, so after the show, they, invited us backstage, and we literally were sitting at a table with Kobe's dad, and I, and Gene Simmons, like sitting at this table having just casual conversation. And I was just like, is this happening? Like, is
I would
this
live my life right
really
now.
happening? And halfway through the conversation, Gene called over, I guess it was like his stage manager, and he said, I want Kobe to perform with me tomorrow night at my show. And I was like, oh my gosh, like we couldn't believe, that this was happening. So I was, you're starstruck meeting
Yeah.
Gene Simmons and having
Legend.
had
Yeah.
conversation, and he was giving us guidance about Kobe's career, and
Wow.
asking questions about how we've been managing everything. And it was pretty exciting. And then we also got to go with Kobe on the Monsters of Rock cruise and meet like everybody that, has been all of our idols for years and years. And Kobe had a special pass to allow him to eat in the artist only dining room, and
Wow.
we would be sitting there eating, and I see the look on Kobe's face, and the singer from Tesla's at the table on one side, the singer from Queenstrike is at the table on the other side, and Kobe's like almost drooling because he's so like overwhelmed that I don't think he even ate, because he was just so, honored to be
Wow.
so close to these people. So I definitely have a pretty cool life because of Kobe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my
what it
gosh.
is when we're recording this, it's now mid-June, it's summertime.
Mhm.
What does summer
Mhm.
have in store for you all?
So Kobe's schedule is honestly absolutely insane because he is a normal 14-year-old. He goes to regular school full time. He plays with his friends, but then on top of that, runs this full time music career where they have band rehearsals a few times a week. He's recording a new album, so he's in the studio all the time recording music. We never get a break, never. So we really look forward to summer, to have just some free time. We go to the
Mhm.
beach, we go to amusement parks, we go to zoos. We make a plan for the week. So on the weekend, we sit down, we map out our week, we pick out what we're going to do, and we just have fun family time. We have a pool
Mhm.
in our yard. We spend time, playing football in the pool, and we just enjoy spending time together as a family and having that free time. And Kobe is touring with his band in Germany in the fall, so we have a lot of prep to
Mhm.
do. And
Mhm.
this is our first time running a European tour, so we're learning a lot. So we're busy with
Yeah.
that too, but we like having that free time in the summer just to kind of kick back and enjoy life a little.
Mhm.
We have the Jersey Shore bars. So Kobe loves just popping in, and bands always invite him up to do a few songs, and it's just
Wow.
super fun.
As a family, are you going to go see any concerts or festivals this summer?
So Kobe is a huge Ghost fan, and we have
Oh,
never seen Ghost. So we are going to see Ghost this summer for the very first time. And
nice.
we heard that you can't videotape anything, and
Oh.
our
Okay.
life revolves around like social media and recording
Mhm.
things. I said, that's going to be tough for me to just sit there and,
Enjoy it.
watch show. But
Yeah.
I think back to like when we were young and you did
Yep.
just enjoy a concert and not worry about like getting good footage and, is my angle okay? And
How's
um,
my lighting?
right. So we're excited. Kobe is so excited to see
Well,
them.
that sounds. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Kobe in Germany. I'll have to follow to see if I'm close by to go
Mhm.
see him. I think that will be the fans. I think are going to go wild for him. I think it's going to
Yeah.
be.
With Bonfire, right?
Yes, they're supporting Bonfire.
How many dates?
So we're only doing 6 shows. They
Only.
wanted us to do more. I said for their first time, I didn't want them overwhelmed.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's the first time, we're taking them there, and we just want to make sure it's something manageable for them. And
Yeah.
they're doing 6 shows in a row, 6 nights in a row.
Ooh,
So, and I think
They're
we're
young.
staying about 12 days. So we're going to do some sightseeing at the beginning and at the end.
nice. That's how's fundraising going? Kobe Reese shirts, right? Is it kobereese.com? Can we totally plug
Absolutely.
it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Plug it. So,
Yes.
yes, I have them pushing those shirts. We never imagined how expensive
Yeah.
this industry is to get started. And so many times people see what Kobe does, and they'll write comments on social media that, oh, he must just have wealthy parents. And we are
Yeah, no.
such the opposite.
Yep.
Every dollar we have goes into paying the recording studios, and
Mm-hmm.
we are struggling more than we ever have just to you know give him what he wants to do right now and
Yeah.
pay for all his music training. And it is a
It's a
very
lot.
expensive industry to get
Yep.
started in. And when I see comments like that, I think, oh, you
Oh,
have
you have no idea.
That's
you
when
have
you're like,
no
lace them
idea that
up.
that pile of bills is sitting there
Yep.
unpaid.
You're like, lace them up and come walk in my shoes.
Oh,
I am a
Absolutely.
momager for a reason. Wow, but how exciting. Like
Mhm.
I can totally identify and just wow. I'm congratulations. I'm fully impressed, Lori, with everything that you're doing. I love the benefits that you have. Like, I'm a little jealous, but even with, designing Kobe's stage wear and all of that, you're doing an amazingly phenomenal job. You're juggling a lot, and
You.
it's just, it's true when they say, in terms of moms, we move the world, for our kids. And
Mhm.
the world is, especially as he grows and more people see him, I just feel like there's that, he's got that spark, and you can't watch Kobe, and we've only seen on videos, so we're just speaking of videos. I can't even imagine live.
seeing his
He just,
energy,
you can't, yeah,
Yeah,
you
the
can't walk
passionate
away from
energy that
that.
he has in it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't walk away from that, either A, without a smile, with B, being uplifted, and just going, feeling hopeful in terms of the fact that the music that we love is going to go
Just
on.
can continue.
That
Yeah.
gets, yeah, yeah. And it's kind of funny because my husband wrote a song about, in response to something that Gene Simmons actually said. So I love that you like made him, but in like 2014, Gene Simmons said rock is dead. And so the fact that he's like, bring Kobe up on stage, I'm like,
We're like, take that,
I'm like,
Gene.
take that back. You
Take
weren't
that
wrong.
back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I love it.
absolutely. And no, we could tell, like, Gene was even impressed that Kobe had the chutzpah that he has on that
Yeah,
stage. And he is determined to not let this rock music die. And
yeah.
we sit and talk about different things, different ways we can make it work, bringing it forward. And it's hard because his generation is not filled with the rock
Hmm.
fans. So
yet.
Kobe's new album is incorporating rock with some pop
Yeah,
added
Great.
to that rock to
yeah.
make
Fantastic.
It's
a new
brilliant.
sound. And
It's
he's
brilliant.
hoping to keep his old rock fans, but start to draw in that younger generation as
Hmm.
well. And
Hmm.
kind of unite everybody together just to love the music. And,
Hmm.
he wants to be the new Bon Jovi and just have music that every generation loves.
Oh, I look
Okay,
forward to it.
I have to ask. So, meeting John Bon Jovi when we interviewed him was on his list. Any bits of that on the horizon that we can see so far?
I want it to happen so badly. Kobe has wanted to meet him his entire life, and our paths just have never
Not crossed.
aligned. And I said, here we are, the New Jersey people, and we have not met Bon Jovi.
Not
And
No,
yet.
right?
It'll come. It'll happen.
Not
that
yet.
It'll happen.
So I
is
have a
so
suggestion for
joy.
that. Have you looked at getting him on the JBJ Nash stage in Nashville? He'd have to play before 6, but I'd be like,
We definitely would be willing to give it a try.
yeah. I think that would be a phone call. I'd be
We
like, all
love
right,
just being there.
right?
Would
That
Yeah,
would
love
be
it.
fun. That would be fun.
yeah. We've interviewed another, she's 14 now, Skylar
Skylar
Jade,
Jade.
and
Yeah.
her mom plays at JBJ Nash. And so she's been on that stage once or twice, but she said, that's how I know you have to be, it's before 6. You have to play the
Okay.
afternoon show. Yeah, she really, really loves it. And I can just imagine Kobe rocking it.
People go
Wow,
wild.
that would be
Yeah, that'll be so
phenomenal.
much
Yeah,
fun.
people would
He would
go
love it.
wild.
And
Yeah,
meeting John would be a
yeah,
dream come true for him. I mean,
yeah,
he has met some amazing people,
yep,
but John is just always there on that list. And,
yep, yep.
Well, it's,
and
it's your New Jersey connection. Yeah, that
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Oh no,
absolutely.
he'll make it happen. It'll happen for him. This will be.
Yeah, yeah. But that would be something that I would encourage you, like, just to give him a call and find out what you got to do to get up on that
I
stage,
will look into that.
because that would be. And then the social media content. Hello, I'm here for it. I'm there. I want to see that. So,
Thanks so
yeah.
much.
Okay, I want to ask you one question. If people want to learn about Kobe and his music and to hear it,
Mm,
first, what song should they listen to, and where should they find him?
So Kobe has a website. It's kobereese.com, and you can go on there and see his upcoming shows. You can watch some music videos. We update it constantly, so there's always new content on it. You can reach out to us through the website, and we respond to everyone right away. We keep up with that. And he is on every social media platform: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. He has some great YouTube videos out.
mm-hmm,
His
mm-hmm.
music's on Spotify, all music streaming platforms. So he's everywhere.
Yeah.
And what song would you say for people to like who are new to his music? What should they listen to?
Mm,
So everyone seems to love a ballad that Kobe wrote with his guitar player Dallas. Kobe had a really good friend whose mom passed away from
mm-hmm,
cancer, and Kobe wanted to do something for their family. So he wrote a song called Hold On, and everybody responds to us and tells them that that song has helped them get through difficult
mm-hmm.
situations. And everyone said that the song has helped them so much, and it happens to be my favorite out of everything they've written. I love it the most. I think it's Kobe's favorite as well.
Aw.
It's just a really touching song. And, when they perform it, you still see people get tears in their eyes, and it just touches so many people.
Did
That's
they
I
do a
hope
video
people.
for that
Yeah,
one? Did they do a video for that one?
There is a music video for
Yeah.
it.
It's in the woods, right?
That one actually isn't. That one we
Okay, sorry.
filmed in a professional studio,
Okay.
because we weren't sure what to do with that music video since
Okay.
it
Okay.
was a little sensitive.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
reached out to a movie producer, who was wonderful and helped us film
Excellent.
that
Okay.
video. But it's a
I
great video.
that is. I know.
As
Yeah,
you were talking through them, I was kind of like, okay, I'm going back in my head because we spent some
me too.
time, of course,
Yeah,
watching all the videos. And
watching
I
it
was
all.
like,
Uh,
okay,
Yeah,
wait a minute. I'm kind of singing it a little bit, but then I was like, well, wait a minute, what was the video? I thought there was a video.
yeah.
So I'm
Oh
I'm
no, it is.
picturing the wrong video, but there is a video. Okay.
People should
We'll
hear
we'll
that one
link Kobe's YouTube channel for sure.
after so people
Great.
see that. Oh, Lori,
Hmm.
thank you so much for coming on. We've
I know.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me. I'm
Mine
honored. I've
is.
never been invited before. So
well,
when I
Yay!
told Kobe, he's like,
well,
"Oh, are we doing it together?" I said, "No, it's
no.
mine."
No.
Oh, but please tell him we send her best. And Lori,
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna need you back definitely after your Germany tour, maybe even during your Germany tour, because I want to hear
Mm,
about it. I mean, I'll probably be there, but I want to hear from your perspective. Like, I want to hear about the
mm.
fans' reactions to Kobe. I want to just know
Yeah.
his reaction to playing in Germany because
Yep.
they're wild rock fans.
That's what
Yeah.
we
So
hear.
that's
Yeah.
gonna be
So
it's gonna be
Yeah.
such a different world. I want to hear about it. We'll
Yeah.
be watching
And
your
maybe
channels about it.
maybe that one will bring the two, because I told Kobe too, oh, we'll chat again after Germany.
Yeah, I can't
uh,
wait. I
Either
can't
that or
wait
we
to
have
hear
a
about
one
it.
part one and a part two.
Part one and part two.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Oh, brilliant.
So amazing. Lori, thank you so much
Yeah.
again for coming on the show. I'm so tickled. One of these years we're going to make it to New Jersey. We have a large number of people that we've talked to from New Jersey, and we just keep
We've
feeling
got
the
a lot of
calling.
here, a lot of great
Amazing.
venues, and
Yes.
The New
Yes.
Jersey water. I
Yes.
don't know what it is. It's the water.
Right? Right?
something goes on.
Something.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for your time. And my gosh, we will talk to you again later.
Awesome.
okay.
Great to talk.
All
Thanks
right.
so much.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks, Lori.
Well, thank you, Lori, for that. That was a lot of fun. And,
Yeah,
with that, we have some Kobe Reese news since
we
we've done the
do.
interview. What is it, Amy?
Oh my gosh. So many things going on for Kobe. In the very near future, I think it was August, September, he's playing with Trickster. He's got an album release party
In
September
September.
21st. Yeah.
Yes,
And
that's it.
then to support their record, they're touring Germany. So how
With
exciting is that?
Bonfire.
With
Yes, end of
Bonfire.
October, beginning of November, right around that Halloween time period.
Wow.
Kobe and his family, his band,
Yeah, yeah.
are coming to Germany. They're coming to my neck of the woods. So that's
That's so
really
awesome.
exciting.
I hope you can make it. I think that'll be a really fun show. That'll be a fun thing. But
I'd love to hang out with Lori and support her too.
right,
For everything
right.
she is doing for her son and for music and for his
Yeah,
band, right? The
yeah.
Kobe Reese the band. So also we have to go Kobe Reese the singer, and it's also Kobe Reese the band.
Right,
And
right.
they're
And
an exciting group of young people.
they really are. I'm excited. I'm so thrilled for her and for him and doing the things and their family. You guys, make sure you like and subscribe. We are growing and we'd like to continue to grow, so you can have your part in that. If you would like to share a story with us, you can DM me on Instagram at RockTheLifeGirl, or you can send me an email at amy.rockthelife@outlook.com. What else was I going to say? What else? There's something else besides Rock the Life. What else was there?
Merchandise.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you check out our Rock the Life merch at rtlmerch.com. And I think, my sweet friend, I think that's it. Are we done?
I think we're done for this week.
Oh my gosh. You guys, I hope you have a great week. Really hope you
You
love
too,
it.
man.
And don't forget, rock the life.
Rock the life.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you, babes.
Love you too.
Bye.